Good afternoon, everyone. It's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Before we get started, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell if you want to know when I go live. Today, we're going to jump into a story about a new product line or clothing line that has a lot of people upset with Kim Kardashian based on a name she chose for the products. And we're going to talk about the backlash she's received and the response she has given to the name. Earlier this week, Kim Kardashian announced the launch of a new clothing line by the name Kimono. The reality star is being accused of cultural appropriation for using the name of a traditional Japanese garment worn by men and women for nearly 1,400 years. Earlier this week, she announced the launch of her new shapewear line called Kimono, and Kardashian announced on Instagram with a caption that read, "Finally, I can share with you guys this project that I've been developing for the last year. I've been passionate about this for 15 years. Kimono is my take on shapewear and solutions for women that actually work." She said that she always would cut up shapewear as a child and mix and match because she could never find a color that blended with her skin. She said that she made a style with one leg shorter in the event that she wanted to wear a dress that had a slit. The kimono solution wear is designed for every body, according to Kim, and available in XX small and up to 4XL in 9 different shades. And she said she could not wait for you to feel the fabric. The post on Instagram has 2.8 million likes, but it also has 39,000 comments. Naturally, the use of the word kimono is what has people most upset. Kardashian's statement indicated that she trademarked the word kimono, which left many outraged. According to Britannica, the kimono has been worn in Japanese culture since the early Nara period between 645 through 710. For more than 1,000 years, the kimono has been a symbol of Japanese culture and worn primarily by women as an outer garment. According to Victoria and Albert Museum, the kimono became most popular in the 15th century. Samurais, which were the ruling military class, they most commonly wore them. And by the 1800s is when the modern kimono that we think of today became more popular. Men stopped wearing the kimonos as they started wearing more Western attire. However, women who primarily worked at home and stayed at home, the kimono became a fashion staple, both for when they were inside and outside the home. Today, most people in Japan actually wear Western attire. However, the kimono is a symbol for many of the past of Japan, and there's been a massive resurgence in the kimono in modern day fashion. Some might look at the kimono as a symbol of the oppression of women and the feeble past of Japan. However, many are using this and it's become a staple. The Victoria and Albert Museum said you can often find women today still wearing kimonos, and you'll see people wearing these on the streets of Japan. Naturally, individuals from Japan and those of Japanese descent were outraged by her choice to trademark the kimono. Many took to Instagram to respond to her and share their anger for her choosing this name. Many seemed angered that she would take the name and attribute it to intimate apparel because the kimono is traditionally an outerwear garment. One Instagram user says, "Is traditional and meaningful not for your lingerie and brand? Do you even know what a kimono is? It's disrespectful and inappropriate. It shows how uncultured you are." Another user said, named Laura New, said, I don't get how not one person from your marketing team didn't think about how it would be inappropriate and disrespectful to use kimono as a brand name. Like, seriously, not one single brain cell in your team have thought about it. I'm shook. Another one responded, please respect Japan. Honestly disappointed to hear that now the name kimono is going to be underwear. And then one person said outright, change the name. I get that you're famous and think you can do whatever you want and that this will eventually pass, but this will show us who you truly are. Be respectful and change the name. Be more creative. On Twitter and Instagram, the hashtag Kimono started trending. Many people started sharing their opinions about what the kimono meant to them. One user shared a photo and it said, I'm proud to say that in my home country and as a culture that for more than 1,000 years I have worn people have worn the kimono, and I'm really disappointed that with such a situation and also fear spreading misunderstanding of it, kimono is not just a product. Despite the international outrage for her choice to market or trademark the kimono name, Kim Kardashian refused to change the name for her shapewear line. The New York Times spoke with Kardashian and she told the paper, Mrs. Kardashian West said in her statement that she has no plans to design or release any garments that would in any way resemble or dishonor the traditional garment. She also has no plans to respond to the reaction by changing the name. She said, my solution wear brand is built with inclusivity, diversity at its core, and I'm incredibly proud of what's to come. She said, that includes bras, briefs, shorts, bodysuits, among other undergarments. Kim downplayed the fact that she trademarked the word kimono by saying, filing a trademark is a source identifier that will allow me to use the word for my shapewear and intimates line, but also does not preclude or restrict anyone in this instance from making kimonos or using the word kimono in reference to the traditional garment. Ooh, I don't know about that, Kim. Kardashian's statements did not seem to quell the fear felt by Japanese men and women. A petition that was started on change.org urged people to stop the blatant disrespect by Kardashian to the Japanese culture. The petition says, Kim Kardashian West filed trademarks for kimono body, kimono intimates, and kimono world. She has also trademarked a word of huge cultural significance in Japanese culture. As a Japanese person, I wear kimonos every day, and I do not wish to share the word with an underwear brand. Kimono means clothing in Japanese. This is our culture, and I would like to show how many of us do not appreciate this. Please sign the petition together, and we will take action to change this horrible cultural disrespect. By the time I found the petition, it had more than 30,000 signatures. What isn't clear is how they plan to actually implement or resolve the situation with Kardashian. The Kardashians have a long history of making pretty poor decisions related to culture and society. It was only earlier this month that Kylie Jenner hosted a Handmaid's Tale party where guests dressed as handmaids, which are women that are repeatedly raped and kept as incubators for babies in a book called The Handmaid's Tale. Kim also had outrage last year when she sported cornrow braids, and it angered many in the African American community, and she downplayed it as calling it her Bo Derek braids. Based on the reactions online, Kim's response will likely not win over those angered by her choice to name her line kimono. Kim may have seen the word as a fun play on her name, but she failed to realize the significance of the word to the Japanese people. Going by past behavior of the Kardashian family, we should likely expect no apology, no change, and no learning for her choice. I guess in this world, if you have enough money and followers on Instagram, you can get away with pretty much anything. Tell us your thoughts about this story. Do you think that her use of the word kimono is cultural appropriation? Is she being disrespectful to the Japanese people? Do you think she should change the name of her product line? Do you think she even cares? My opinion is I just think this family is so wealthy, so entitled, and so out of touch that they don't think about how their actions impact anyone around them. And whenever they do things that make headlines, it doesn't seem to matter. It only gets them more publicity. I almost wish and almost think she may have use the name Kimono because she knew it would raise so many issues and that it might help spur interest in her product line through headlines. Although, who knows? This is a family that's used to being in the headlines and lives their life developed around and manufacturing controversy. Tell us your thoughts in the comment below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And as always, you can find me on Twitter at WOA Crystal Ball. I look forward to hearing from you and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.